So I did a little short on social jet lag. It's nothing new. It's just a different way of describing it, and it's just how it sounds. So you have a schedule when you work. You don't have a schedule when you don't work. Your circadian rhythms get kind of mixed up. Your eating schedule, your sleeping schedule, and then it's very hard to get your body back into a schedule. So now I'm going to be talking about social anxiety because sometimes social jet lag can morph into the social anxieties that we have. And these are kind of a new phenomenon because they have been accelerated by social media. So, one that people are very familiar with probably is FOMO, fear of missing out. So, FOMO is just how it says. It's a two-parter because you are afraid of missing out, but then you have this compulsive behavior to always look at social media and see what other people are doing, so that feeds into more of your fear of missing out. So it is very interesting of a phenomenon. Then there is MOMO, which is mystery of missing out, which again is a two-parter, very interesting. Refers to the missing out, you're afraid of missing out, but it's a mystery. You don't really know what you're missing out on, but you know you're missing out on something. So this goes back to my quote on Seneca about we suffer in imagination more than reality, because you don't even know what you're missing out about, but you are afraid of that. So that also goes into the negative bias of oneself. Like, what I'm doing is not that exciting, I'm boring, whatever. It's just all negative. Also, then there's ROMO, which is a reality of missing out. This refers to knowing that you aren't missing out on anything, which could be healthy, definitely, but it's interesting that you have to reassure yourself that you're not missing out on anything. And again, it all comes from social media because you're looking at people's feeds and but there's a separation between yourself and what you're looking at. Then there's a fear of joining in, the fear of sharing things on social media but not getting any responses. So that also goes into your perception of your self-esteem, your self-worth, all that. These are very interesting psychology phenomenons going on. So just some tips for people is just be mindful of the time, especially when you're like out enjoying things, and maybe even set alarms if that will help with the social jet lag. But then also it will also decrease the anxiety that you might get for staying longer. Also, I have a buddy that also wants to leave early or has the same schedule as you do. And try to eat around the same schedule, even if you're out doing something. because that's going to really help your circadian rhythms. Even though your sleeping pattern is different, your eating pattern will really help with that. And lastly, create experiences by yourself instead of always relying on outside stimuli. So one thing I love to do, I'm a ferocious reader. So it's true when they say, that a person who reads books lives thousands of lives because your imagination kicks in and it's really fun. You could even do like just have a really special night for yourself, and just yeah, and just have fun and just relax and yeah, cook yourself a really good dinner and just enjoy it.